What's up, everybody, and welcome to Let's Talk Bets. I know I've promised this for a while. I do apologize to all the viewers on the delay in getting everything started. I apologize to Tyson Roush as well. The last few months have been pretty chaotic for me. Yes, I'm finally coming through. Last few months, a lot of stuff's going on. I never want to be the kind of guy that overpromises and underdelivers. But finally, some time off this summer. A lot of stuff going on tonight. You got UFC on ESPN right now. Isles Lightning Game 4. Some Major League Baseball plays. We also got the Bucks and the Nets Game 7. So a whole bunch of prop bets that we're going to talk about. Also, if Jason joins us at some point, we are going to open up a box of Panini Prizm draft picks. I picked this up. I was going to just flip it and sell it real quick. But of course, Jay told me to open it. Thought it'd be fun for the stream. So hopefully I pull something nice out of that. I posted the link in the chat if you guys want to join in. If you have any betting info, feel free to share it. I have a few bets that I'll be getting into in a sec. Again, the stream might be 10 minutes, might be an hour. All depends, if you guys want to hop on with me or not. But quickly getting into the bets and the goal of this show for me, much like Let's Talk Jets, like I'm not coming on here with expert analysis. I'm not, studying 2 hours of trends that often mean nothing to a specific game coming up. I try to go by feel. I go by the line movement, and I try to make it all about like low risk, high reward type bets. Rarely, if ever, do I go all in on one thing, even though I know that's like probably the easiest way, they say, to quickly make a buck. But like I said, it's all about having fun on the show for me. I know some people that do struggle, with addiction, gambling addiction and things like that. So it goes without saying, bet responsibly, bet what you can afford. For me, I know I can't bet $50 a game, $100 a game, things like that. So I just try to go a lot of low risk, high reward parlays, keep it to like, $10, $20 a night, things like that. So we'll break down a whole bunch of bets and things like that, all designed for fun. The losses really, you don't really feel them too much, but the wins usually feel nice. It's not tonight. What's not tonight? Oh yeah, Kyrie's not playing tonight. Yeah, Kyrie's out tonight. I just saw that. How can Jay join us on the stream twice? That's a good question, James. That's a good question. We got to get Tyrone on here eventually, but we'll see what we could do. So let's bring Jay on right now. Yo, what's going on, dude?
What's good, man?
Ready to open up this? I should probably put the drink away so I don't get anything on these cards.
Yeah, you better not. You have penny sleeves and top loaders and all that, right?
Of course, bro. Came prepared.
Good work. Yo, I brought a couple show and tell things, man. We got my one of one Ashton Davis.
Oh shit!
In the house from last year's Prizm draft set.
I should get the cards that I just picked up.
And we have the Denzel Mims 101.
Very nice. What's that? 9.5 on that one?
It's a 9.5 10. So 9.5 grade on the card, 10 on the auto for both of them.
Okay. I just picked up my first few autograph cards. I didn't know they put it on like a strip and then the strip goes on the card. Is that how it works?
So there's two different kinds of autos. There's sticker autos, and that's the bulk of them. And then the really high end ones have what's called on card autos that are signed directly in the card. The thing is, the remember when we were talking to Malden? I don't know if maybe you weren't in on that stream, but he was telling us how he had to sign they gave him sheet after sheet after sheet after sheet. He had to sign 5,000 stickers. So what they do is they have him at this post draft event where all of them go and they sign 10,000 stickers. That way they can spread them across all different sets rather than have them sit there and sign a million different cards. But
I was gonna say, because checking eBay, I see tons of Zach Wilson, but it's you got Leaf stuff, you got the Panini scorecards that came out, the Legacy. So I figured that at some point all the rookies probably just signed a bunch of them. So it's pretty cool.
You should probably rock a Jets hat, right? Come on, talk.
Yeah, dope. Put it on. So should I open this bad boy up?
Rip it. Yo, you know what I was going to tell you, but I forgot to tell you in advance? If you sign into the StreamYard with your cell phone.
I have it set up.
Oh, perfect. Nice work.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice work.
Now, the only thing I wasn't sure about is I'm pretty sure I could just mute the phone.
Yeah, mute the phone.
Once I join in.
Yeah, because they're all get feedback or back.
All right, so let me set this up. I still have time to sell the box. I don't have to open it.
I mean, I think you have to open it now. God. Dude, you got it on a discount. You might as well open it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. So, I know for a fact that I could just sell it and make a quick $100. But now I'm opening it. I might lose some money now. I don't know.
You could very well lose some money, or you could hit a Trevor Lawrence one of one auto and make 20 grand. So, I mean.
Yeah, but what are the odds of that happening, though?
It's very, very low. But there's a million different cards you could hit. I mean, there's 5 first-round quarterbacks that are going to make you money. You'll make money on Najee Harris. You'll make money on, But there you go.
Let's see if I can mute this first. Yeah, I hear the echo. How's that?
Now you're good.
All right, cool. All right, so let's open this shit up. Freaking nervous,
Well, I
man.
think it's I guess you're right.
What's that?
No, you're good. No need to be nervous, man. You'll pull something out of there. There's what? There's 5 packs, 5 autos, right?
Yep. They'll probably all be like undrafted guys.
The beautiful thing is when you pull this, Trevor Lawrence, I'm gonna be able to clip this and make you famous on the Card Talk Pod account. Put you all over Gary Vee stuff and everything.
That'd be dope.
Gotta pull something big.
This is the first box of cards that I've bought in like 20 years, I think.
You got a good deal on it, man, because like I said, they're going for like, I think you paid what, $350, $360 for it?
Yeah, it was $340. It was the last price before the auction closed.
These first off the line boxes are going for like $450 now.
Yeah, I saw they were selling for
I'm
like
jealous.
$500.
I want to buy one.
When I bought it, they were selling for like $500 on eBay. So I figured as soon as I got it, I was just gonna flip it and sell it. But
all right, so for the people who are watching
it,
for the people who are watching that don't know, first off the line includes a special parallel, a blue parallel that you can't find in the regular hobby boxes. So you know they're short printed, limited print, and they're nice. They're really nice cards.
All right, let's hope we find a few. So here we go.
Somebody's asking you to play guitar. You've been playing guitar recently, Prime Time?
Not at all. I have the guitar, but I don't actually play it.
I'm like, what the hell have I been missing? All of a sudden, Prime Time's a guitar player?
All right, here we go. Amari Cooper, can you see him?
I do.
All right. Joe Mixon.
All right. Ooh.
My first auto, Noah Gray, tight end.
Dude, I thought for a second that was Zach. The colors were right.
Looked like BYU.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons, it's a nice card. Good rookie.
Parsons, that probably numbered, right?
It is not. Some kind of like shimmer or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of
red prism or something. Another Parsons, All-American.
You keep the numbered ones off to the side.
We got a Trevor. We got a Trevor.
There you go. That's fire.
There we go. I like that.
It's worth a couple bucks. Sleeve
Jamar Chase. Very nice.
Very cool.
And Carlos Basham.
So who's the first auto?
Noah Gray.
It's a huge checklist in this set because I think there's 350 different rookies who signed. So I mean, it makes the odds of getting one of them.
My odds aren't that good.
Yeah, but I mean, last year I pulled the Justin Herbert numbered to 75 auto out of this set. So I mean, it's off of PSA still getting graded like a year later. It's crazy, but that card's worth some loot, especially if it comes back at 10.
All right, Teddy Bridgewater start out. This is gonna be a good luck pack. I feel good about this pack now. Teddy B. All right, Laviska Shenault. Richie Grant. Never heard of him.
Not the guy we're looking for.
Definitely not.
Although you don't know that. I mean, you know, who knows what happens once the season starts.
It's a nice Kadarius Toney.
Nice. You got another backwards card there?
Yep. Jordan Love.
Is that numbered?
Yeah, it's a $2.99.
Yeah, that's why it was backwards. Nice.
Decent card. Sage Surratt. Tyson Campbell. And Dylan Moses.
Dylan Moses.
All right, I need something nice in one of these. This one feels a little thick. That's a good sign.
Look, the cat's coming to get a view of what's going on here.
Where's your cat?
He's making an appearance. He wants to see what's up.
All right, we got Ryan Tannehill.
He loves a break.
DeAndre Swift. Crap. Warren Jackson. Never heard of him.
Usually in a box, you get like 4 crappy autos and 1 good one. So
that's a nice George Kittle right there.
Nice. Another backwards card.
Ooh. Brandon Cooks. Number 249.
Brandon Cooks is like, he's a weird.
So hit or miss.
He's so hit or miss, and he's been on so many different teams, and he's a pretty good player.
Adams, Jamie Newman, and Joseph Asai. All right, these last 2 packs better be good.
Yeah, it's been a rough first 3, that's for sure.
Which means there better be something amazing in these.
It only takes 1.
That is true. All right. Jalen Hurts. DeAndre Swift.
Okay, so right there is the that's the blue parallel, I believe.
That's numbered to 13. Very nice.
That's fire. Put that aside.
Yep.
He's good, DeAndre Swift too.
Yep. Kyle Hill. Another shitty auto.
Rough.
Awful autos. Daz Newsome. That's a nice card. Not numbered though.
Another backwards. So I guess each pack has 2 backwards.
Yeah. Jalen Reagor. Numbered to 199.
Maybe he turns into Jalen Hurts' guy.
Rashad Bateman. I like him.
There's Mika, right?
Yeah, Mika Parsons again. And Tyler Vaughns. Well, my Zach Wilson auto or Trevor Lawrence auto better be in this pack.
Something better be in there. Or else this box is about a $320 loss.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
It's the name of the game here, man.
And I blame you for it.
Don't blame me.
I was ready to sell it.
Listen, right, you made a whole stream based around ripping this box open.
Which means I better hit a parlay once this shit is over. All right, Kareem Hunt. Cooper Kupp.
Here comes your last auto. Let's go. Trevor.
I'm gonna flip it the other way.
That's
all right,
good.
I'm save that auto for last. All right, we got Justin Fields in here. That's nice. Quiddy Pay. Was that?
I want to see the Fields. Oh, nice. Nice looking card.
Patrick Mahomes.
Patty.
Another Sage Surratt, purple, numbered to 75.
Here's your next
Russell Wilson.
Is he going to be a Jet?
Here's the auto. It's numbered to 13, whoever it is.
Oh, that's good.
Somebody from Texas. Samuel Cosme.
Number to 13, though. I mean, you just got to pray that guy turns into something.
He was a fairly high pick, right? I think.
What's his name?
Samuel Cosme. I want to say like 2nd or 3rd round, maybe.
I'll look him up. What position does he play?
O-line.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
It's the worst. I was looking up Elijah Vera Tucker cards. I mean, they're doing some numbers, but I think it's only because it's early.
I got one last night, actually.
Vera Tucker?
Yeah. Red Prism auto. No, it was like $7.
Nice. What was that guy's name again?
Samuel Cosme.
He was drafted by
that box was ass.
He was drafted by Texas in the 2nd round, yeah. Pick 51. I don't know.
Right. Not awful.
I'm sorry, he was drafted by Washington. He went next. Not awful at all, but obviously
not what I was looking for.
I mean, even if you hit like an Elijah Moore or something like that would have been nice, something.
Yeah, some Jets I would have liked.
Jet, something that you would have liked to have collected. That's why I don't really buy too many boxes anymore. The rip is fun. I mean, it was just straight gambling, like you could if you think about like, what you could get for the money you spent on that, like there's the upside's not the same, right? Because like you could hit like you said, a Trevor Lawrence monster be worth a few $1,000, but
the odds of that are.
I like to know what I'm buying. I mean, even these, like I spent less. If you would have ripped, Vera Tucker and an Elijah Moore 1 of 1 out of that box, you would have been psyched. Like I paid less for these 2 than the cost of the whole box. So like it's tough, but still good content. Got screwed.
Yeah,
it's the price of boxes are coming down. The market's starting to settle a little bit, and nothing goes up in a straight line forever. So these boxes have gotten less expensive over time, and they're going to continue to drop a little bit, I think, especially the college uniform stuff. So
true that.
Tonight.
Well, I was going to ask you, you got any plays for tonight before I share what I'm doing?
I mean, I've had a couple really good ones recently, and then I had an over 3 parlay the other night. I did
Mets, a refund for that.
You totally should, right? Because I had Mets Islanders Brooklyn. I'm sorry,
New York.
Yeah, I had a couple nights ago, whatever, when the Islanders lost and the Mets lost. It was just a bad parlay.
All right, well, I'll share what I got first. starting, I guess, with baseball, I had Toronto. Last I saw, they were up 2-1, so I won't even talk about that one because that game started already. I thought it was later. I'm pretty much going off of like teams that are coming off a loss, good pitching, good offense. So I'm rolling with the White Sox at Houston. Lance Lynn's on the mound. He's been pitching well for them. I was going to go with the Mets, but because they won the earlier doubleheader, I'm going to avoid them trying to sweep on the road. But I do like the Brewers and the Rays, both coming off losses. Brewers at Colorado. I think it was undecided last I saw. So it's probably somebody that they're calling up. I think that kid Thomas Sapucki, they were talking about bringing him up. So who knows who it's going to be? Could be a bullpen game. So yeah, Brewers and Rays are the last two teams I like in MLB. Big bet that I like though, looking at the NBA, Game 7, Giannis, Durant. I always love betting big players in big games. If you go on FanDuel, they have Giannis for a triple-double at 20-1. DraftKings has him at like 8-1, 9-1. BetMGM, I think, was like 10-1. So if you do it on FanDuel with the 20-1, I did like a couple quarter bets with that and then a couple of the UFC fights. So if you look at the Spivak and Olynyk fight, which is the co-main, I'm going under in that one, under 1.5 rounds. 10 of Olynyk's last 11 fights have gone within 2 rounds, so I figure that's a solid bet there. Chaos Williams, his fight's coming up in like a half hour. I'm going with him to win by finish at plus 115. Later on, you got Diego Lima plus 150 by points over Matt Brown. And then you could throw any baseball game in there, really, as like the fifth leg. And then the final leg's the main event with Dan Ige against Korean Zombie. I love Dan Ige in that fight. He had a 22-second knockout his last fight. Korean Zombie, he looked a little bit older. I forget who he fought his last fight, but didn't look too good. So I'm going with Dan Ige to win. If you go with him by points on a 25-cent bet with all those things, Giannis triple-double and the other 4 bets that I did, 25-cent bet wins 234. If you go by Ige to win in each round, which I always do, you know how I do the bet.
20-cent bet wins 234?
25 cents to win 234 because Giannis is 20-1, and then Dan Ige on the points was 235, and then the other 4 are all like somewhat even. So then, but then if you up it to Dan Ige winning in either rounds 2, 3, or 4, round 2 for a 15-cent bet goes up to $617. Round 3 would then be $749, and then round 4 would be $1,130. So you do like 15 cents on each one, and if you get to that final leg, you can hedge, and bet Korean Zombie. You could bet round 5 straight up, which I don't think is going to happen. So you'd have plenty of options. As long as Dan Ige wins, you're pretty much set. So I like kind of rolling with plays like that.
I bet $5 the other night on 150-1 on Jacob deGrom to throw a no-hitter, and I was feeling real good after 3 innings.
I was going to say, you had it after 3 innings pretty much.
I feel like they should have
9 strikeouts, right?
Paid me out. He didn't throw any no hits.
It was technically a no-hitter.
8 strikeouts for 9 at-bats. No, I mean, it's
just only 3 innings. But
yeah. But I think that the Islanders are going to tie it up tonight. I feel good about that. I don't think they lose 2 in a row at the barn. So
that was one bet I forgot to talk about. I prefer the Lightning in that one. I just think they're the better team. But I think the better bet is just going with the under. If you want to juice it up, under 6.5, it's minus 275. But if you throw that into some parlays, 2 of the 3 games have gone under so far. They were 2-1 games. Islanders are usually a pretty good defensive team, so I could definitely see that under 6.5 for sure.
Milwaukee, Brooklyn. If I'm betting that game, I mean, I really want Brooklyn to lose. I want Milwaukee to win this game so badly tonight, but it's in Brooklyn. But they have no Kyrie. Brooklyn's not that good without Kyrie. I mean, they're really not.
But that's what, like, real quick, not to cut you off. Like, that's why I love doing like the small like quarter bets and everything, because instead of just going all in on like the Bucks winning or the Nets winning, I could split it 2 ways and go Giannis 34 points in a win, which pays plus 255, and then KD 35 in a win plays plus 220. So I feel like whoever the best star is tonight, that team's going to win, whether it's Durant putting the Nets on his back or Giannis putting the Bucks on his back. So either way, I think you're going to get a win out of that. So if you just split it up and then you roll with whatever you want in the UFC parlays or some baseball games, you get some nice plus odds in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because like my brain just works all screwed up when I'm thinking about betting, because like I'm thinking like I want to put some money on the Mets tonight because they're just so much of a better team than the Nationals, and like I don't even know who's pitching. But I still would bet on the Mets.
That's the problem. Nat's lineup is good too.
Yeah, I mean
Trey Turner and Soto.
Yeah. Lineup. So I mean, it's funny. Like I'm looking at it, I'm thinking like a Brooklyn Mets Islanders parlay is like is good. And I thought that the other night I went 0-3. So what the hell do I know?
See, that's the thing. Like I mean, I wish I had the money to do it, but like I don't have the money to put like $50 on a 3-team parlay each night. Like I go broke with one losing streak. So for me, it's just it's much more fun when you're just betting like $10 a night. You spread it around, all sorts of long shot parlays, and if you lose, it's no big deal. And if you win, or if you get to the final leg on something, you can cash out, you can hedge, whatever you want to do.
You think the Knicks are going to get Zion Williamson?
It's possible. What has he got? Like 2 more years before he can opt out? Yeah. Donovan. I know Donovan Mitchell would play here.
He's making waves over there, man. I think he wants out. He's got 3 more years there, I think. But
isn't it his family that's like making the waves? Like they want him out of New Orleans?
I don't know. I saw something that he was unhappy there with the direction of the franchise, which is amazing. Like the guy
after 2 years, how can you say that?
Yes. And he was like, he's been like hurt, like, so I don't know, but interesting. My brain is starting to get like, like part of me wants to root for the Suns, and maybe the Knicks get Devin Booker. Like the Suns win it all. Maybe Booker wants to come to New York.
Yeah, I could see either Booker, Mitchell, or who's the guy we were just talking about?
Dame Lillard.
Zion. Yeah, Damon too. I forgot about him. All those guys could be out. Once you're like a formidable team, a playoff team, like suddenly New York's kind of appealing. So I like that.
Yeah, well, they're starting to play some basketball now, so it's nice.
Yeah. Last question before I let you go. What would you rather put your money on? Zach Wilson at 8-1 odds for Offensive Rookie of the Year, or Sam Darnold at 16-1 for Comeback Player of the Year? What do you think's the better bet there?
Now that I know that Sam Darnold's 16-1 for Comeback Player of the Year, I'm betting at least $100 on that because he's going to win Comeback Player of the Year.
You still got Dak in there coming back off the injury. I think he was the favorite, and then Saquon was second. I don't think Saquon's going to do it because that was a major injury. He's coming off with the ACL, but
Sam's going into a friendly offense. Like he's got he's got weapons all over the place with Moore and Robbie Anderson and Christian McCaffrey, and I mean it's just that team is stacked. And then they have the coach that we should have had a couple of years ago. Rules over there, and I just feel like he's got a real shot to really put up some serious numbers, and it starts week 1. I mean, I hope that how fun would it be if we could just get like a crazy shootout week 1 where like, we'd be laughing our ass off if like somehow like Zach Wilson was able to lead us like a 42 to like 38 win or something in the first game of the year. It's just
would love that. Put my mind at ease for the rest of the year.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I mean, look, we're hearing a lot of positive things out of camp, right? Not just Zach, but Elijah Moore, all those guys. But you know how it is, Kev, we've been there. We've been through it. Seeing what's going on this early in training camp has no reflection on what's actually going to happen. Jalen Saunders was a Hall of Famer. Freaking Chad Hansen was a Hall of Famer. Stevie Anderson was a Hall of Famer. You can go on and on about all the wide receiver. We saw Christian Hackenberg winging the ball over the field. We thought he was going to be the real deal. Like let's see it in a real game before we get too fired up about it. But it's good to see positive steps.
I was going to say, I think it was Connor Hughes yesterday who was tweeting out like a lot of the old camp reports from like when Sam Darnold took over. And a lot of it's like the same stuff, like the same things that we're talking about now with Zach Wilson or, with Todd Bowles his first year, with Rex Ryan his first year. Just the change itself, it's exciting. You're hopeful that it's going to be a new start, a good era. But, until you actually see some of the results, I understand why a lot of fans are skeptical. But
these guys have a job to do, and their job, they're comfortable regurgitating the same stories over and over. They know they get clicks, and you look at all these guys, like even like that ridiculous report, or not report, but ranking of Salah, like 6
from Lock and 4, yeah.
Like these guys, they know what they're doing, and then when people retweet it and talk about it, it's accomplishing its purpose. They don't care if you think they're stupid. They don't care. Their job is to get attention on that tweet, and they're getting attention on it. So I just like to see. I've pulled myself out of it and kind of looking forward to just watching the games and seeing it. Judging what I'm seeing like in actual games, because like you get yourself all fired up, in either direction, positive or negative, on what's going on the practice field. It's like Allen Iverson said, man, it's practice. Talking about practice.
Jay, good stuff, man. I'll let you go. Have a good night.
All right, man.
Be good, man. All right.
What are we doing?
See if he's got some betting info. What are you wearing a Seahawks shirt?
What are we doing?
What are you wearing a Seahawks shirt? What do you mean, what are we doing? We're talking bets.
Hey, now you have to bring up your ex-husband.
I was talking about it in betting context because he's 16-1 comeback player of the year. I think there's good odds for that, so I'm bringing it up. Dak Prescott, I mentioned him. He's the favorite at like 2-1 odds.
Comeback? What's he coming back from?
From the ghost he saw.
Being a shitty quarterback.
Well, that's why he'd be comeback player of the year. He was counted.
Anyway, let's talk bets.
So what do you like for tonight?
Tonight I like
Don't tell me the Angels.
Okay, I'm not gonna say that.
You can if that was actually your pick. I know they're big favorites.
That was
with,
one of them.
Sandoval pitching.
That was one of them. That was
money line or run line? Money line's what was it, like minus 220, I think.
Run line.
Okay, that makes sense.
Money line, I like KD to go over in points, and I like Giannis to go over in points, and I want to say Brooklyn, but I think Milwaukee's gonna win it.
I feel like Brooklyn's gonna win, but my rooting interest is definitely Milwaukee.
I'm the exact opposite. I think Milwaukee is gonna win it, but I'm rooting for Brooklyn just because I hate Giannis that much.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this one? Because this is probably my favorite prop, for the game. James Harden on the over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So I figured even though he's a little banged up. Really?
Under.
No. He played 40 minutes game 6.
He is a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
Game 5 and game 6, I agreed with you. But after he played 40 minutes, I thought he looked fairly decent. He was like 3 of 6 from downtown. So I feel like as long as you're doubling KD, forcing him to give up the ball, Harden's going to get his shots tonight.
What's the over/under for Joe Harris?
I want to say like 18.5 or 19.5. That was the points, rebounds, and assists combined.
Under.
He's been awful. Yeah, he's been awful.
Joe Harris, I am calling Billy Ho. From White Men Can't Jump.
Another movie I need to see.
Oh.
I've seen parts of it. I haven't seen the whole thing, though. Like a lot of movies I've seen. I never make it through the whole thing. You should know by now, not to mention movies around me.
Wait, you don't make it to the whole thing in what? Movies and I've heard things.
I'm terrible at movies, man. That was one of my goals this summer too, to like catch up on like all the shows or movies and shows that we talk about. No, I haven't. I haven't done one yet.
No, but what's the over/under in the Tampa Islander?
That was, I want to say 5. I was talking about that with Jay. I juiced it up to 6.5 at the minus 275 just to throw that in some parlays. I wouldn't bet that straight up with those odds, but you throw it in a few parlays, you add a few points to it.
If it's 6.5, I take the under. If it's 5, I take the over.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the even line was right around 5.
Then I take the over.
I could see like 3-2, 4-2, something like that.
And I'll take Tampa just because they have a great fucking team.
Yeah, the Islander story is good. Like I have nothing against like Islander fans, like Devil fans. Islander fans, I don't mind as much because I haven't seen them win in my lifetime. But I just think Tampa's a better team.
I have no problem with any fan base except the Cowboys, of course.
Fair enough. All right. Any UFC bets that you like tonight?
Who's fighting?
Dan Ige and Korean Zombie in the main event.
Ige.
Yeah, me too. I love Ige in that fight.
Ige by knockout.
I could see that. Yeah. The line started. The line started. It was like around even, and now it's up to last I saw it was like minus 140 for Ige. So definitely some money coming in on him.
Ige by knockout in the second round.
Knockout in the second round, I think pays like 12-1, something like that. So pretty good odds on that. So I think it's gonna go a little further than that though.
So what would that make me?
So 12-1 odds. If you bet that straight up, like if you put $10 on 12-1, you'd win 120.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So like I was talking about before, I don't know if you were listening. Like I love like for like the main event especially, I love including like rounds 2, rounds 3, and rounds 4. Bet like 20 cents on each one. Combine that with like 4 or 5 other things, and as long as you hit on as long as the knockouts in one of those 3 rounds, you hit a fairly decent parlay because you get the the boosted odds with with the knockout per round.
Is that on right now?
What's that?
Is that on right now?
Yeah, the prelims are on right now.
Let me change it real quick.
Yeah, throw it on. I think the main event starts at 7, or the main card starts at 7. Ooh, somebody's got Zombie by submission in the 3rd round.
Yeah, my mod, James Morgan. I made him a mod on my what's up, Just Math. But I made
Tampa is the smart bet, but I hate the Bolts.
I made him a mod on my channel just because he's always there when I go live. So it's like,
speaking of your channel, congrats! You got 100 subscribers.
Yeah,
well done. You're moving up.
Thanks to you and Tyson and Elias and a couple other people.
Oh, we didn't do nothing. You call into our show. We didn't do anything.
Yeah, you guys give me the platform and I just take the ball and run with it.
Well done, man. Awesome stuff. You. Keep going. Here's to 100 more. Have a good night, man.
Cheers. Thanks.
Be good.
Later, PT.
Later, man. All right, so that's going to do it. Nice little half-hour show. I'm going to try to make this, I don't want to say every night because I don't want to promise and under-deliver like I said earlier, but at least a couple nights a week we'll be doing some betting shows, some betting content. If I can't hop on the live stream, I'll just post a quick video, like 5 minutes or so with some of the bets that I'm doing. Otherwise, if you guys ever have any bets that you want to discuss, feel free to hop on. I'll always post a link in the chat. And have a good night. Enjoy the fights tonight, and talk to you guys later.